the last one.
Yeah.
Of the year.
Crazy. So.
A choice that you decided.
Okay. Talk about the holidays too, so.
Sure.
Okay.
If that's what you want.
I mean, it will be the only time we could talk about it. Because I chose it.
You know what? You're right. This tree is nice, right? Don't get used to it. All right, Tory, say something.
Remember when we were supposed to have a podcast? Podcast. Welcome to the LEM'n'TEA podcast. I'm Tory, this is Lewis, and this is, oh my gosh, I don't even know what episode number it is.
44.
And here I was thinking I was so prepared.
44.
44. Oh my gosh. A lot of things happening this episode. First of all, it's our 2-year anniversary.
And we remembered it, so you don't have to.
Hey, we're still keeping that bit going. I'm glad you remembered because I wanted to keep the bit going and I forgot.
I know. It's because I edit the episodes and I saw that and I'm like, okay.
Saw it in your mind's eye.
I gotta keep this going even though I might not really love Mr. Doug Walker. Why? See, this is what happens, okay?
Oh, we just somehow talk about Doug Walker.
We say it, right?
And then we go off on a tangent about
and I think about fucking Doug Walker, all right? And then I have to talk about fucking Doug Walker.
We don't have to.
This is the third time I started off a podcast talking about fucking Doug Walker.
No, I want to talk about dog walkers.
Dog Walker.
Yes. Oh, like the alter ego of Doug Walker. We don't have to talk about it though. But anyway, it's the 2nd anniversary of the podcast, so yay for us. It's also holiday time, so there's I guess, I don't know, people consider Christmas Eve kind of its own separate holiday sometimes, so maybe like a triple whammy, quadruple whammy if you are celebrating Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah.
It's like 2 days of Christmas basically, right?
Yeah.
So
and also New Year's. We're ending 2023, arguably a better year than maybe the one that happened 3 years ago. So
yeah,
I feel like you can't get much worse than 2020.
You know what? My 2023 didn't start well. But it's ending really
getting better.
Really strongly.
Yeah.
I think this year was not a write-off. At least not for me.
No.
I couldn't have said that like for the past couple of years. But
yeah. Then that's great. So then yeah. So we're progressing in life's hurdles and loops and obstacles. Navigating the world.
That was a lot of loops and obstacles. Holy shit.
Loop and pull.
I tried to teach the kids that song to kind of remember how to do their shoes, and they just were like, I don't understand it.
Me either. I don't tie my shoes the right way, and I've never learned how to. And people are always like,
wait, how do you tie your shoes? Because I'll show you how I tie mine. Okay.
So okay.
Wait.
Oh,
I'm just gonna show.
Yeah. Okay.
Right,
so this is you want to describe for the people that just listening?
This, right? I do this thing where I kind of like, I don't know, I tighten or loosen.
Yep.
Right.
This is such an educational episode.
I take these.
Yep.
Now I used to do it one of two ways.
Okay.
One is I just take these and I just like I'll just do this.
Over under.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'll do this, and then I'll do this, and then I can just go like, boom.
Oh, you just did like sorcery. Jeez. Yeah. Okay. So I don't do that ever.
What do you do? The rabbit ears? Right to the rabbit ears? You can't.
No, I do the over under first, and then I do the
under.
exact same thing, except I have 2 loops, and I do over under.
That's what I did.
It is?
Yeah, look.
What?
2 loops.
Yeah. Oh.
And I go over and under.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I didn't see that. Okay.
That's how I've done it since I was 5.
Hey, then me too. And I've always been told it was wrong. And I say, as long as my shoes don't come untied, there is no wrong way. And as long as I can keep them from, like, if I can untie them afterwards, then it's not wrong.
I'm trying to make a point.
Yeah.
Because I've been told this too.
Yeah.
This is what people want me to do, okay?
Yeah, they were always like,
put the go around like this,
right? I can't do that.
It doesn't work.
And I can't. I just.
Not for
like,
me, at least.
Put the rabbit under the hole or whatever. It's like, what are you talking about?
Boom, boom,
boom. Yeah, no.
Anyways, yeah, the way I've always done it is make 2, do this, do that.
Yep.
Pull.
And always. You know what? Like 99 times out of 100, my shoes stay tied.
Don't have problems.
Sometimes I double knot it, and it's literally just the same thing again.
Yep.
So moral of the story is, however you tie your shoes or hold your pen, like as long as it's basically you get to the end result, it's like new, quote unquote, new math. It's like as long as you get to the end result, it's like, I don't know if should you really care about how you did the equation? I don't think so.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was a great educational list.
Sorry.
No, I love it.
Because that has been a point of contention in my life.
Mine too.
Since I learned how to tie my fucking shoes, which, I don't know, I'm 34. Like 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Mine too.
Sorry.
No, that was a very significant part of my early childhood upbringing too. To the point where I didn't understand it, and I got made fun of because I would always try to choose to wear my Velcro shoes.
Yeah.
And then I tried. I could not figure. God, this is like
But
very triggering.
That's how I learned how to do it.
Yeah.
Like that. Like I found my own way to do it. I couldn't do the other way.
No, I still
can
don't.
do it now.
Yeah.
But I don't.
But yeah, so SpongeBob's explanation was not one that like ever made sense to me ever.
Yeah.
It's like loop-de-loop and pull. It's like, cool, I have a knot. I don't have a bow.
Loop-de-loop and... I see what they're saying, but it's one of those things where like if you don't know how to do it, it might not make sense, which I think is exactly what that is. So. But yes, my preferred way is that way every fucking time.
Mine too. That's how I have them now. So anyway, welcome to the LEM'n'TEA podcast, where we discuss childhood trauma sometimes, or things that are traumatic to us, like the stupid way that people are told to tie their shoes, I guess, but whatever. So yeah, a lot of milestones happening, and we have a new lighting rig here. It is your brand new Christmas tree.
It's a nice tree.
Decorated. Yeah. Prior to this, it had multiple settings too, because there was always the great color light versus white light debate. Team color light forever. Me personally. I like white lights not on a tree. I like white lights anywhere else.
That's what I said at work. We were talking about it at work at some point.
Ooh.
And I'm like, yeah, they look good as like the icicle lighting and things like that. Like if you go outside, or like these people like across the street have like the trees and their shrubs all like wrapped in it.
Have you felt pressured now that you have like
Kind
a
of.
lawn that's visible?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, kind of. But also I'm super lazy, so I'm not going to.
Well, that's when I think those kinds of, not you, but like I would also be the same way. And my house is only semi-visible, so we have lights on our house, but nothing else really. But I don't know that I would just get a bunch of inflatable things, like something easy. I don't know how people like I look and see people who do have like these intricate designs all over the branches of their trees. It's like
it's like Christmas Vacation, like when he like he has all the fucking lights strung up and like he's trying to fucking plug them in and they don't work.
Or Christmas with the Cranks, when Tim Allen's character tries to put that stupid big snowman on top of the roof.
Have you ever seen that movie?
No, I've only seen the JonTron review of it, which I watched again recently when we were talking about this.
That breaks my heart.
Well, I know you had Crank Miss.
I thought I was a better friend to you.
We may have watched it. I might not have been entirely sober when we watched it.
That's a shame. It's definitely not a movie you should watch sober.
Okay. No.
You should not.
It is such a confounding movie, and it's written by a popular author. He writes a lot of stuff that we get at our library.
The novel's called Skipping Christmas.
Yes, by John Grisham.
Right.
And it's like a novella, too. So it's like his shortest book ever, because none of his books, they're like, he usually writes like mystery thriller books. So I don't know what possessed him to be like, I'm just going to write about. And also, it's like a movie where you could just immediately make it a cancelable movie with one question of what if they skipped Christmas because they were Jewish.
They kind of address that in the movie.
Do they? Okay, JonTron didn't go over that.
Yeah, because at one point they're trying to like mess with the Cranks because the neighborhood is like obsessed with Christmas for some fucking reason, right?
Yeah.
They never say why, but
weird
they're
cult
obsessed.
People. Yeah.
Right. So like the neighbor comes upon some carolers, and him and Luther Crank, who's played by Tim Allen.
Luther, that's his name. Yeah.
Right. They don't like each other.
Yeah.
Right. It's an old guy and Tim Allen.
Yep.
All right. So he's trying to fuck with him, and he sends this group of carolers who, in the film, they ask like, "Oh, why don't they have their Christmas stuff out? Is it because they're Jewish?" Or... So
And like, really, what if, I don't know. I just feel like, what if that was the answer anyway? I don't know. I guess it's
we don't get to find out.
They just have such a reputation from past Christmases for being very pro-Christmas that now
that's what it is.
Their anti-Christmasness is what makes the neighborhood riot or whatever. It's such a weird movie.
It's a very all right. You started the conversation about this movie, so I have to talk about it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. Listen, in your world, in your life, Christmas has to involve the Cranks. You have Christmas with the Cranks.
I have it with them.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah. We invite Jamie Lee Curtis and Tim Allen.
This year, so we have done this for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
Right. And the reason this started was because I have had this like Christmas party at my house, my apartment, wherever I was living at the time. Like, it's always been at our house.
It's like the 14th year now, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, like something crazy like that, right?
You have more sequels than Star Wars. It's nuts. But unlike Star Wars, all the sequels are good.
Yeah, I was going to say, they're consistently pretty good, too. Yeah. I think, anyways.
Yeah.
But, like, it's a... What the fuck was I saying?
That you have been watching Christmas the Cranks as a tradition for a couple of years.
Because our friend who had stayed over at the time...
Yeah.
She went to see Christmas with the Cranks when she was a kid.
Yeah.
Because her mom went to go see like whatever adult action movie was going on. Mm-hmm. She didn't want to go see it.
Right.
So she went to go see Christmas with the Cranks. And it came on after that party happened. Because we were not sober and awake.
Yeah.
And so we watched it and just like that story came out of there. Mm-hmm. And so it became a tradition. Like, oh my God, we got to watch this middle of the road Christmas movie every year because we had some really good jokes that came out of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
They won't make sense to anybody. No. So I'll spare everyone, but
make your own jokes, make your own
watch the
tradition
movie and have your own Cranksmas.
Yeah.
No, but it's
just such a bizarre movie.
Okay.
And it does seem like much more like Christmassy and spirited in the third act of it, but the first two is so odd. It's so odd.
The whole thing is weird.
It is. I mean, as a whole, yes, it is very weird.
So I haven't read the novel and I don't plan to.
That's okay. I don't think it. I'm curious now. Maybe I'll read it, but
let me know. There's a couple. Mm-hmm. And in the film, it's Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis, all right? Yeah. And their daughter goes off to she's Peru. With the Peace Corps.
Yeah.
Peru.
I just watched the JonTron review. It's fresh.
That's fine.
Even though you just watched the whole movie.
Right.
You should know where she goes. This is now Trivial Pursuit, Christmas with the Cranks edition.
It's definitely Peru. Her boyfriend at the end of the film is Peruvian.
Yeah.
So anyways, she leaves, so they decide... For some reason, he decides Tim Allen character's going through all of his fucking Christmas statements or whatever from the prior year and adding it up and seeing how much he spends on Christmas.
What a really jovial plot point.
So I guess like, their daughter's gone, so they don't really have to really care about Christmas that much because she is gone. We can kind of cut back. He hatches this plan with Jamie Lee Curtis, who thinks that he wants to fuck her. And
that whole this whole scene is so weird.
So she downs 2 glasses of wine before she decides, okay, I will fuck Tim Allen. 2 glasses.
Gosh, she does. She acts like that, and she's in a bikini in this movie. She really she deserved an Oscar.
Oh my God. So
that's a lot of courage.
They decide in order to do this, they're gonna need to skip Christmas because, they can't do both. Mm-hmm. And this year, they're going to go on this cruise instead of having Christmas.
Yeah.
So they decide to cancel everything. He writes this big fucking dumb dramatic letter where it's just like...
Oh, that he hands out at work, right?
Yeah. He makes copies, this little nerd, and he hands them out at work.
This little nerd.
And he's like, I regret to inform you that I'm skipping Christmas. Like, very uppity.
Yeah.
He's a piece of shit. Mm-hmm. There's no reason he needs to do any of that. Like, he could just be like... Hey, Merry Christmas. Yeah. I don't know.
We're not having our party.
Right.
They could just say, we feel sad that our daughter won't be here to celebrate.
Yeah, we feel sad about this, so we don't really want to have the party or do anything with Christmas. Yeah. Also, I'm selfish. And I'm Tim Allen. He does none of those noises, by the way, which suck.
That's one of the major problems with that movie.
Right.
That he doesn't make any Tim Allen noises.
That's red flag.
Big red flag.
So anyways, they skip Christmas. Turns out the daughter's coming back home.
Yeah.
That daughter's coming back home.
That's Act 3.
By the way, their neighborhood is psychotic. Everybody there is a Christmas freak.
Yeah.
They put up the same statue of Frosty. Like
Yeah.
It's ginormous. It's like this 7-foot like Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah. It's very like homeowners association coded.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing. Dan Aykroyd plays like, I don't know who he is, but he's part of the neighborhood.
Is he trying to peddle his vodka on people?
No, not
My Christmas vodka.
It's my Christmas.
What do
vodka.
you mean you're not drinking this?
Drink
Christmas?
it out of a skull. He is this powerhouse of a character in the show. He has control over the police, the fire department, the fucking like mayor.
Yeah.
He has like a lot of pull for somebody.
Who's Dan Aykroyd?
Who's Dan Aykroyd in like this dumb Christmas town?
Yeah. You should. So anyway, you definitely should watch Christmas with the Cranks. If you're in for a very confusingly toned Christmas movie.
I don't want to go on too long about this, but I have to say one more thing.
Sure. Yeah.
My final thoughts.
Sell it to the people.
I will sell you on my favorite scene.
Oh gosh.
Okay, it's my favorite scene in the whole fucking movie.
All right. Yep. I'm wondering if this is what I remember.
It sucks
Okay.
so bad,
Okay.
but it's so good. Mrs. Crank has canceled her annual Christmas cards that she orders every year.
Oh, is this the uppity guy in the restaurant where he's like, she didn't order her whatever's this year either.
He comes over.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he fucking serves cunt right there. Like, he comes and follows her
Yeah.
to the restaurant where she's eating.
Yep.
And sits down with her for a second while she is with her friends talking about whatever bullshit they're talking about, right?
Christmas related, obviously.
And she's like trying to break the news to them that she's gonna not have Christmas. I'm sorry, Blair's not here.
Mm-hmm.
Blair's gone. We don't want to do it. We don't want to have a party. Like, big dramatic, whatever. And he comes over and he's like overhearing their conversation. And he's like, she's not ordering her Christmas cards either.
The nerve.
The whole fucking table loses their fucking mind. They lose their mind. Their jaws
Yeah. Unhinged.
agape.
Yeah. So my favorite scene that I remember both from the JonTron review and also from what I in between sober moments of last watching Christmas with the Cranks is this very The Room adjacent mini plot point where Aunt Hilda has cancer for apparently the third time, and it happens to be she like the daughter of the old man neighbor, I think, because because Jamie Lee Curtis goes up to the old man and says, I just heard about whoever
Bev, his wife.
Oh, it's his wife? Or is it somebody else?
Aunt Hilda is the character, and she's upset because Bev, their neighbor, has cancer for the third time.
Oh, I thought she said she did.
No.
But anyway, I don't think it ever gets resolved or brought up again because I just don't remember.
They do bring it up again because they confront the old man at some point.
Yeah.
And he's like really giving him the business. He's like, fuck you, old man.
And that's when Jamie Lee Curtis comes in, right?
She comes in and she's like, I'm so sorry
and
to
then
hear.
just squashes all that rising tension.
Yes.
It's like, oh, okay, well, now we're sad, I guess.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
But it's weird because, like, I mean, as far as it serving any sort of greater purpose, like, it doesn't make Tim Allen and the old man stop fighting. They still fight.
They still fight. They're still pissed off. Like, it doesn't stop.
So it's very like, I just came back from the doctor. I definitely have breast cancer. Like that. It's very that. I don't know why. Like
that's
it's already
a good
such
point. That's very good. Yeah.
It's already such a morose, like, and weirdly toned movie anyway that it's like, cancer. Let's throw in cancer.
It's not so bad. It's good, but there's this weird. I rarely say this for movies that are just mid, right? Mm-hmm. But like, there's a weirdness to it that brings me back every time. It's just because this unlikely pair of like Jamie Lee Curtis, who is pretty respected, I guess, and then like, fucking Tim Allen, like,
and Dan Aykroyd. I think it's the people, the actors in it that make it so intriguing.
It's a weird fucking movie for sure.
You need to definitely watch it firsthand, though, for sure.
Yes. Okay. I'm done with my rant.
Oh no, this is all Christmas related.
Cool.
Also something that has been made tradition. I think for you also, but I know for me, Rhapsody Street Kids.
Fuck yes.
Such
yes.
an amazing movie. With the loosest definition of amazing.
It is incredible. I have a friend here from Florida, and I showed it to him for the first time yesterday.
Yeah.
The first time. Oh my God, it's so nice.
Yeah.
To see a genuine like first time reaction to this fucking train wreck of a movie.
I swear I've talked about it in depth, maybe last year.
Yes, but it's fine. I mean, this is.
It's this weird like supposed. I mean, it was all.
It was a fever dream for these people, like.
Yeah, and so
they don't even remember it.
Was all like funded by like Scientology money allegedly.
Yes. Because of Nancy Cartwright.
Yes, Nancy Cartwright. I think there was some other person who was a Scientologist in it too, and I can't remember. I think the creator himself maybe was also.
Yeah, makes sense.
I can't remember though, because I'll use this as my claim to fame forever. For if you could ask the original Black Ranger any one question, what would you ask? And for me, I was like,
Rhapsody Street Kids.
What made you do Rhapsody Street Kids? And he had said, when I met him at Connecticut a couple of years ago, I do not remember his last name. His first name is Walter, but I cannot remember his last name for the life of me right now. But he was the original Black Power Ranger. And he said that I was like the second person to ask him that, and he doesn't know why people are asking all of a sudden. And I said something like, oh, it's got a lot of like online, like people are starting to get to know it a lot more online. Like it's because it was just found and stuff, because it was lost media for a while.
Sure.
Because it only aired once in select like
WB markets.
Local WB channels.
Right.
And so
I don't remember seeing it. Do you?
No. Oh no. I definitely don't. No, I was watching like good animated movies like the Peanuts or whatever.
All of the other reindeer.
Yes. And he said that he vaguely remembers doing it, but he doesn't really remember, like, because it didn't really go anywhere, so he doesn't really remember like anything from it. And then we talked about how he made a bunch of like martial arts videos and stuff. I did research because I went into it because there were 3 different Power Rangers there and Zordon, and I was like, I don't want to ask them the same questions they keep getting. So like I researched it. I was for no reason. I wasn't relaying this to anybody but myself. Good. So, but he's very nice. He's a very nice guy.
That's awesome. I mean,
but and as far as I know, he's not a Scientologist, and I don't know how he got roped into doing this voice role.
People
but the
like
main
that
character
want genuine questions and like real questions.
Yeah.
So good on you for doing research. That's awesome.
Yeah. It was really nice. So, but anyway, so Rhapsody Street Kids is a mystifying, horrifying, really, it is a horrifying piece of whatever it is to look at.
It's worse than
with decent voice acting. Like if you close your eyes for the whole thing, it seems like a legitimate movie.
No.
I think it does. I think there was like they didn't have enough money for like sound mixing or whatever, so there's a lot of singing. It's a musical movie, and it's 3D animated, and it looks horrific. And I think it was just like, because there's this one scene where I think it's Little Mermaid, Jodie Benson. I think she plays the main girl.
Jodie Benson and plays Lene, who is the brown haired girl with the glasses.
Never mind. Okay.
And I think
Paige O'Hara is.
Yeah.
The blonde girl.
I think that's
Belle.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Which is like, how the hell did you manage that? I have no idea. And
the
it's
best
just
girl
like
in the world.
That song, she's just standing in her room and like doing nothing. She's standing there. It's so weird. But it's like she sings
There's one
well.
that's weirder.
It's like, what?
There's one that's weirder.
Is it the Daddy song?
Yes. That one.
That's the one with Lene.
That's the one with Lene, and the dude, like, it just sus arm placement.
Oh, yeah.
Very sus. And then he's doing this. He's like,
they look like blow up dolls. It's so weird.
Yeah, the animation it's barely like an animated anything.
No.
Like it's just
so bizarre. And again, another movie that we are describing that like is really worth watching. It was recent. It was lost media for a while. Controversially, there was somebody who ran the Lost Media Wiki who reached out to the creator of Rhapsody Street Kids, and the creator said, I will release it if I can get it printed onto whatever format, I can't remember, if you give me $250. So the wiki person did, and then the creator said that it got corrupted, so he needed another $250, and so the wiki person did, and didn't hear anything for like a year. And finally the wiki person was like, this guy's like a con artist or whatever.
Oh, didn't he get it like in a weird envelope or something?
That I don't know. But then finally, I guess the creator wasn't down for the slander, even though the wiki person had tried to reach out to him several times, and then just released it online. So now you can find it in all its glory on YouTube. Have fun. I think one of my favorite underrated moments from the movie is, not really a spoiler, but near the end, Lene's little sister gets a pony for Christmas. God. It looks like a dead stuffed horse. It looks like it's...
Is it
like,
supposed to be real, like, or is it a toy?
I thought it was tied up or in the yard or something, so I'm not sure.
I do remember it being tied up, but like, is it... It's not a real fucking pony, is it? It can't
We'll never know, because either way, even if it's supposed to be alive, it looks dead.
We were supposed to know because she was supposed to have an Easter adventure.
I know, yeah. They tease at the end of it that the Rhapsody Street Kids will be back for that they meet the Easter Bunny, and it never happened.
Here's something that I love.
All right, what's that?
Lene's little sister, right? The one who gets the pony.
The no-name girl, yeah.
Right.
Whatever her name is.
For some reason, she's dressed like Austin Powers.
Yeah, she's got like a onesie and like this frilly bib on. Yeah, baby.
I'll behave.
I'll behave.
But she's dressed like
I'm gonna name my pony Basil.
Basil. But yeah, great movie. Can we talk about the grandmother?
Yes. Yep. The grandmother is like the fan favorite character.
Deborah Wilson.
Was it Deborah Wilson?
It was Deborah Wilson.
What the hell? How did they get all these people? I didn't even know that.
Deborah Wilson. Deborah fucking Wilson.
And she speaks literally nonsense except for the occasional like Christmas or kids these days or something.
I've found out that one of our friends told us yesterday that it was some sort of file corruption or something like that.
Yep.
So it's not even
But like, why did you keep it?
Yeah, like why didn't you redub it?
It's weird. And apparently the only thing part of the audio that stayed normal was Christmas. Just
Christmas.
So weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I had heard that too. And so when we say that these movies are great and amazing, by the way, we love like schlock, really like so bad they're good movies. So we're using the term good and amazing and whatever very loosely. So if that is not your thing, I would say don't watch them. But if you like watching a train wreck in real time, if you like watching train wrecks in real time, then this is the content for your holiday season, I think. So
it's a masterpiece.
Okay. You know, the English language is a really great thing. It's very diverse and can have a lot of, nuances, and
it is a masterpiece though, because
because it shouldn't exist.
It shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
It's art of some kind, and it brings entertainment. It's like endless entertainment. I've seen this movie so many times now.
It's basically like The Room, where it's like you can kind of point out or pick out a little, even if the movie
I find something new every time I fucking watch it,
which is amazing because there's hardly anything to watch.
I can't remember what it was that I found out yesterday, but I'm like, holy shit, I didn't know that. Like,
yeah, like now I just realized now I'm gonna watch it again, probably later today or tomorrow, and put Deborah Wilson in my mind.
Deborah Wilson.
With her being the voice of this weird, nonsensical grandmother character. So Christmas. So yeah, it's great. We don't want to spoil anything, especially for you first time watchers.
When that part happened, oh man, like I've never been able to experience that as a first timer.
Yeah.
Since the first time I saw the movie.
It must have been it
was amazing.
Fun watching it through somebody.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
That's the
magic of Christmas.
Rope somebody in who just probably has no idea what it is, and make them watch it. It's a great time.
But also make sure that they're like, that they'll be okay with having watched it, or you'll have somebody like my husband, love you, who
he doesn't like it.
He doesn't like bad good movies at all in general.
Okay.
So he'll find somebody who will watch it and not be like, why the hell did you make me sit here and waste my time? Like, you need to find somebody who will look back on it and appreciate it for what it is.
I was reminded yesterday that my daughter, when she was younger, She's 6 now. Probably like when she was 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to show her Jim Carrey's The Grinch.
Yep.
And she was like, Dada, I never wanted to see this.
It's one of my favorite quotes to come from her mouth.
So honest.
Yeah. Kids are honest.
She's like, Dada, I never wanted to see this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. So other than watching some holiday classics, how are you spending your holidays? We said your 14th holiday party here in your new house, in your biggest space too. So it's
interesting because I don't think we've ever had this much space for any of these events, and this finally feels like it's
like a house party.
Yeah, like it can accommodate the crowd.
Yeah.
So
because usually, I mean, we open all the windows.
I know. I don't usually think it's gonna have to happen this year.
Because just all of us gathered together.
Yes, but we'll need the body heat.
Yes. So
yes.
And there's always a Yankee swap that we do, which is always a fun time.
I love the Yankee swap.
Yeah.
I've started providing better gifts in the sense that like I used to basically only provide jokes, which I realize is not always fun.
Mm-hmm. I think there's a great way to do like joke gifts that are good. Like I did that doll from oh my gosh, what is it called? The Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. What's it called? The one with the doll.
The
Christmas one.
Oh yes, Turbo Man.
Yeah,
Turbo Man. That's my favorite fucking thing that was in the Yankee swap.
So
ever.
Yeah. So and I found that. I think I found it at Walmart.
I won it.
Yes, you did.
I won it. I was so excited.
So I think there's like a great way to balance it too. One of my other favorite ones too was your wife putting in a squatty potty for a gift, and she was not so subtly hinting that she wanted it back because she wanted it. It was like, why'd you put it in? Just buy it yourself, you silly lady. So, but I loved her tactfulness with
She's like, if you don't want it,
you know, I have this. If you want to trade your squatty potty. Like,
I can't remember if that was when she was like pregnant, I think.
Oh, I can't remember. I think
it was around that time because like it
was in your old house, so it was recent-ish, but within the last 5 years. It was a while ago. 6 years. So
yeah.
Yankee swaps are fun, especially with all of our friend group who have generally the same sense of humor, and people who will go for. I think honorable mentions also are like any ET related things. Didn't someone have like an ET? Was it a glove?
It was like a giant ET finger.
It's horrifying. And
we found that at Spencer's, I think, or Newberry.
And I see ET stuff occasionally too, and all I think of is just that 1 year with that. Oh my god,
ET's kind of scary.
A little bit.
If you saw ET in like the forest, it would be fucking terrifying.
Well, fun fact you might already know. So that first, if you remember your ET, the movie.
School me.
Drew Barrymore, when she first sees ET and she screams, that's her actual first reaction. They didn't show her what ET looked like.
Oh my god, that's awesome. I didn't know that.
And then like ET extends his fucking giraffe neck up, and like this little 6-year-old Drew Barrymore is just screaming her head off. It's like, no, this is real. And Steven Spielberg's probably just in the corner like, good, excellent.
Like, oh my god, this is so great.
Yeah, keep rolling. So yeah, that's her. He is terrifying, especially if you don't have any sort of like.
He's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, more terrifying. Tim Allen came out there. More terrifying than ET though are those fucking adult Mac and Me aliens.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Because we watched that last year I think, or maybe earlier this year, and like it's the character design only works for Mac because he's small, but when you make it like this gross like fleshy humanoid like, and they look like drugged and weird, so weird.
They're always just like moving.
Oh, and yeah, it's like they're like this is not their real body, and their spirits trying to escape. It's horrifying.
That movie is crazy, but I loved it. I loved watching that.
So like
movie.
Scale of ET between them, ET and the Mac and Me's parents, I would go ET is much less scary to me. So
all right, fine.
Man, so many movies you guys should watch for this holiday season. That are really wonderful and great. Man, I could really go for a Big Mac right now. I wonder why that is.
Big Mac and me, baby.
Big Mac and me. So yeah, you're doing the holiday party. Woo. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, doesn't seem Mac and me.
Oh yeah, the wheelchair kid. Oh my god.
Fucking Paul Rudd shows that every time
I love that gag. I love it.
I never get sick of it. Every time he goes on Conan, he like shows that off. There's no Conan anymore, but like,
he can always have a straight face though when it's playing. It's amazing. Actually, even when Conan had, I don't know if he still does, but when he had a podcast for a while too, he
still has it.
Yeah, Paul Rudd.
Did he do it on the podcast too? That's so fucking good. I'm glad.
And Conan's like, well, it's audio only, so I don't know why you brought this here. It's like,
because he has to.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
He has to.
Yeah, and more people. What a great promotion of Mac and Me. Nobody cared. I don't. Think
I never get tired when he does it either, and I know he's going to do it.
Yeah.
Every time he does it, like
there's been a good couple fake outs where he does show like the first chunk of the actual movie trailer and like lulls Conan into a false sense of security.
And then it cuts.
Yeah.
Hard fucking cut to Mac and Me. The kid going down the fucking cliffside on his wheelchair.
So good.
Man.
Yeah, so many movie recommendations.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're doing your holiday party. Are you doing anything else super or is it your usual just like seeing family and whatever? What are you doing for your holiday?
Seeing family. Yeah. And whatever.
And whatever.
Yeah.
Making the rounds, or are they coming to you?
I don't know.
You got 2 weeks.
I know. I hate this.
Holiday planning?
Yes. So bad at it. I'm bad at it. I'm bad at it. I'm bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, all right.
I'm bad.
All right, Michael.
Hey,
Shamao.
bum. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm making the rounds, or they're making the rounds. We're rounding each other. We are circular.
Well-rounded.
We're a well-rounded family.
Perfect.
There we go.
It's the true spirit of the holidays.
And then just chilling with the kids.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure they're gonna get a bunch of shit.
Cool, high-tech
gizmos
and gadgets.
Yeah.
It must be cool though to see them be more and more like aware of Christmas and stuff like that.
Christmas. It's cool because they actually like, you know, they kind of like that like holiday quote unquote magic.
Yeah.
They are into Santa. They think that's cool.
Yeah, that's always such a nice time.
My son almost caught the Santa like off guard.
Oh.
He did catch him off guard.
Oh.
So here's what he did.
Okay.
My mom took him to go see Santa, right? So he sits down and he's like, "Oh, hey buddy, how you doing? What do you want for Christmas, son?" And he's like, "Well, you're Santa, you should know." And I'm like, "No, he's right though."
Yeah, he is.
He's right.
That's very smart for a 6-year-old.
That's what I said. I'm like, "Damn."
Yeah.
And he was.
What did Santa say?
My mom was like, "Oh, he was caught off guard, and he just kind of like made his way. He like fumbled his way through it, like, oh yeah, but you know, people change their mind or something like that."
Yeah, I just want to make sure that you know.
I just want to make sure that that you're ready.
Wow, that's awesome. I never did that. I never even thought to do that. I never thought of Santa as, even though I knew he was like, he knows what I want because I wrote him a letter, not like that. Like he's omnipotent and just knows because I'm thinking it or whatever.
My daughter, I don't think she believes it either.
In Santa or? Oh. Well, I mean, I think I read somewhere that like the median age for non-believers, they start to not believe in Santa. Spoilers if you believe in Santa. Is
like the Rapid City Street Kids, right?
I believe in Santa.
Believe in Santa.
Is like between 8 and 10.
Okay.
10 being like an extreme case.
When did you get the rug pulled out?
Probably when I was 10 as an extreme case.
All right.
Wow. Because I never heard my parents. I grew up in a 3-story house. Like my parents were on the top floor with the attic, so it's not like a big 3-story house, but it was like a 3-story house, and I was on the 2nd floor. And I never heard them as a child going down 2 flights of stairs with like rustling stuff or whatever. So, and then I heard one year, and I was like, oh, okay. Oh, and then I also did because my mom and dad tried to be clever and like have Santa take the cookies. My dad works outside like 6 months of the year and has like really tanned arms, and so you just see his tanned arm reaching for a cookie with the glove that we use for our wood stove. Literally, like I know what it looks like, and it's like no, it's Santa. It's like you guys didn't even try, and I don't think that was the point, but it's like I know that's not Santa.
Yeah,
it's clearly my dad, but whatever. It's never really, I've never found a case where it's like a super devastating revelation either. It's kind of just this like acceptance, because I think it's at the end of the day, you still get presents.
Yeah.
So I think
there's still the reward.
It's like, just if you like, are you not going to get presents anymore because you found out that Santa is not actually coming to your house? So yeah.
Right.
So I think that softens the blow a little bit for kids, but yeah.
Yeah.
So
damn.
Before I forget,
What's up? What you got?
So Hanukkah started a couple days ago. Yeah. And last year around this time, I thought, because I wanted to honor your 3% Jewish heritage, that I would give you your first menorah. And little did I know that it wasn't a menorah in that box. It was candles for a menorah, which I did not get.
I didn't want to tell you.
I really didn't even read the box. I was so stupid. I was like, it's a menorah in there.
But I wanted to ask because I'm like, I think I tried to be nice about it. And I was like, hey.
You shouldn't have been. That was really dumb of me.
These candles, like,
we
have a holder, right?
We opened these on the podcast too, didn't we? I think we.
Oh, yeah, we did.
There's a reaction from a year ago of this. You can see my realization that I did not in fact get. I didn't even realize, like, weight wise, like I didn't shake it to hear like wax hitting each other like crayons. Like I just didn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
I had a brain fart. So anyway,
it's okay.
I've atoned for my sins.
Oh my God.
I'm here to make it right with really gay wrapping.
This is cool. I love this bag.
You can have it. Use it forever. That is my Hanukkah gift to you.
Oh my God, it's a little menorah. And it has candles. That's
and
so
it's
wonderful.
Yay!
Let's open it up. Open this bitch up.
And by the time this episode comes out, Hanukkah will be over, but that's okay. So it started on the 7th. So as of recording right now, this is the 9th of December. Nice. So we need to put in 3 candles.
Okay.
And these are...
Wait, the middle one first, right?
The middle one's last.
Oh, it's last.
That's all I know about Hanukkah.
I'm the Jewish person here.
That's okay.
I should know that.
Well, we're learning together.
Wow.
But yeah, so this is your official first menorah.
Yeah, thank you. This is cool.
You can use it to teach your children or give it away if you want. I don't care.
This is a menorah.
I'm confused by the rainbow on it, but that's okay. It's from Target, and you know how LGBTQ friendly they are. Wait. Oh, hi, one home, buy one home.
Oh,
that's okay.
I'm sorry, I don't want to. Okay.
Perfect.
Hang on.
We're gonna light the menorah. It's fire safe because there's no fire, but so we need 3 candles for Hanukkah.
I think I like that the most about it is, well, it's fire safe.
That there's no fire.
And it's
great.
It's great. It's a good learning tool.
Yeah.
The kids are probably gonna love it.
Oh yeah, it's educational.
Honestly, they'll love this.
It's colorful and educational, and
then I can teach them about Hanukkah when they ask.
Yes, perfect. So I've finally gotten the correct.
All right, so you're the expert.
I don't know if they need to be even on both sides. If that's what you're gonna ask.
Yes.
I don't.
We need to know.
We have to look this up now.
Yes.
I'll look it up. I want to be as super accurate as possible because not everybody celebrates Christmas. There's no problem with saying Happy Hanukkah or Happy Holidays or whatever. Happy Holidays is a great neutral term. So all you sensitive people can just deal with it.
Happy shut the fuck up.
Be lucky. I'm wishing you happy anything.
That was James Rolfe. He came up with that.
What order to? Yes, to light menorah. Okay.
I don't want to do it wrong.
From right to left. No. Yes. Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
So they're placed from right to left, but lit from left to right. Oh, with the rhyme left to right. That's how you light. But we're not lighting, so I guess you're just putting them in from right to left.
From right to left?
Yep, because we're not lighting them.
So from here?
Yep. So we need 3 of them. And if you were to light them, you want to do left to right. That's how you light. Just in case anybody needs to know about Hanukkah menorah etiquette. And then you save the middle for last. Awesome. Happy Hanukkah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. This is actually really neat.
Yay.
I love it.
So,
cool.
Unfortunately, we aren't using that for more than just this episode. This is our last episode of the year because everything just conveniently seems to be that the holiday is on Sunday or or for Christmas. It's a kind of a 3-day event because Christmas itself is on a Monday.
Ooh, okay.
If I recall correctly. Yes.
So wait a second. If it's on a Monday, do we get the day after off?
I don't at my workplace.
I don't think I don't. I probably don't either.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, I took time off anyway. So, I mean, for before then. So, but it's always really nice. And there's been the luxury of this as an adult, but I really loved that the day after Christmas, like we didn't really have to clean any of our toys up or whatever. We could just like lounge around in the living room with all our new toys on the 26th and stuff. There's no like family visits. You just can chillax and do whatever.
That's such a great day.
It is. And there's only been a couple times where that's happened as an adult because
I know
Christmas is more often than not obviously been on a weekday than a weekend, now included. So it is kind of a bummer when it's like you've had all this like kind of family time and everything's kind of hustle and bustle, and then it's like, okay, go back to work now. But that's okay. I
like have really fond memories of Christmas break. Like the fact that like I remember one year, like the year that the GameCube came out. I got a GameCube that Christmas, right? I was very lucky. And I just remember thinking like, holy shit, like now no family and I get to play this bad fucking boy every day.
For like the next week and a half.
For the next week.
Yeah. Stuff we take for granted.
It was so cool.
Yeah. So that's not happening this year, unfortunately. But yeah, so we've got your holiday party and then Christmas and then New Year's. So this is going to be the last episode of the year for us. And we're celebrating 2 years. I don't know. There's a lot happening. I just kind of realized it now, which is crazy. Can you believe it's been 2 years?
No, it's so quick, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it doesn't really... I'm sure everybody who gets older feels this way, but, like, I feel like time is just so fucking fast now.
Yeah. Like,
when you're a kid, time is slow because you have no reference of, like, time.
Right.
But now that you do, it's, like...
It goes by really quick. It's a valuable thing.
I know.
Watch it fly by as the pension.
Damn, Lincoln Park. They were prophets.
They were really prophets.
Damn.
Lincoln Park, more like Lincoln Profits. It is strange though, because I mean, this whole thing was spurred from what I thought was just gonna be this one-off joke, and then it was more spurred by this, like, we had tried it pre-COVID and now a post-COVID, like, let's just do it, you know? So
it's morbid, but it's like the fear of death, you know what I mean?
So wanting to do it before, like, you don't want to be like, I wish I did, whatever. Yeah.
That really kind of kicked in like 3 years ago for no reason in particular. No reason.
Oh, no? There was no
no
cataclysmic global event that spurred this decision? Okay.
No reason.
Well, regardless, I'm happy that we continue to do this. As a chronic procrastinator, this is one of the longest running things that I don't get paid for that I've ever done. And I'm really proud of it and what we've done. And
yes.
Yeah.
Same.
Because I was going to say it's one of the longest running things, and I had to add that not paid for thing because, I don't know, I get paid to go to work. So
I get paid to go to work.
I do. So
yeah, work is good.
Work is good.
Work every day of your life.
Till 60s.
Till you die.
Well, okay, well, no. Hopefully I get to enjoy some time after during retirement or whatever.
Good. Get that 401k.
Yeah. But you have any thoughts on
and what?
2 years or 2 years?
It's been fun.
Yeah.
It's been fun, and I don't get paid for it.
We get paid in fun.
Okay.
We are rich in fun.
Hello?
So here's to 2024.
Amazon?
Oh, yeah.
Do you take fun?
Right, yeah.
Huh?
I'm out of cash. Do you accept fun?
Do you accept fun? Huh?
You don't have fun? Oh. But here's to 2024 being even better.
Yeah. It will be better.
Yeah.
It'll be the best.
Like no year ever was. Do. I can't stop making references to anything ever.
That's great.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be... God knows what'll happen. I I don't know.
Well, regardless, I hope anybody who's been watching us for however long or even just an episode continue to come to watch us and help us grow and help us keep achieving new things. And we're very grateful for anybody who's shown support in any way. So thanks.
Thanks.
It was a very humble thanks. Very curt.
I don't want to seem overly like enthusiastic, I guess. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to seem
Staying humble, I appreciate
disingenuous.
That. Yeah.
So
staying humble. Now, if you're here, smash that like button and subscribe and hit that bell. Just kidding. I don't care.
So do people actually say that still? Does that get said?
I've only ever seen it all of those things said for like Watch Mojo videos.
Watch Mojo.
Where they have I can hear it in my head too, where they're like you have the option to get notified all the time with the bell or just sometimes. I never understood that either. So it's like,
what is her name?
I don't know, but one of my favorite clips, the main Watch Mojo narrator girl, was when she interviewed the Spider-Man cast. Have you ever seen that?
I don't know.
Tom Holland's like, I just stopped watching some Watch Mojo videos, and the woman who's interviewing them is like, that's me. I do the narration for that. And
didn't he reveal some shit?
Oh, who? Tom Holland?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
It's in like a Spider-Man interview, not for a Watch Mojo video.
I'm sorry.
So she's like just interviewing them. I'm assuming for Watch Mojo. I didn't even know they did interviews, but she didn't introduce herself as like the Watch Mojo woman. Like, yeah, like you can all hear it in your head. If you've watched Watch Mojo video, you know the woman. And it's Tom Holland. I do not know his name, but he plays like the best friend in the Spider-Man movies. Yeah. And then Zendaya, and he's like, Tom Holland's like, can you do the voice? And she goes, welcome to Watch Mojo. And the boys are just freaking out like, oh my God, it's her. And Zendaya's like, I don't know what you guys are geeking out about. It's really funny and cute. Yeah. But anyway, I hear her voice in my head too when she's explaining how the bell works. Mm-hmm. But I don't understand ever how the bell works. Like, if I'm getting notified for when videos are uploaded, why would I only want to be notified sometimes? And how does it pick what I'm getting notified for if I picked like the sometimes option, you know? So if you understand the bell, feel free to smash that bell, put a crack in it like the Liberty Bell, and or just support us by supporting us in other ways that you see fit, or Watch Mojo. I don't care.
You carry this whole segment. That's wow. I could never.
Oh, you could.
No.
Okay.
But thank you for the hard carry too.
So
thank you.
Yeah. So, anyway, also in case my brother watches this, congratulations on your marriage. Because I didn't say what I was doing for my holiday time, and it's
congratulations on your marriage.
Yeah, it's mostly just we're preparing for my brother being married, which is so weird. Because my brother left for the military when he was 20. And he's lived out of state ever since. So in my mind, he's sort of like how I continue to see myself as not being soon to be 32. Yeah. I still see him as like this early 20s kid brother of mine. We're only 2 years apart. It's not like really a severe like kid difference. Mm-hmm. But it's so funny. I don't know. He's like getting married now, and he has a house and a dog family. Like, I don't know. It's just it's very weird how time
changes your perception of
of reality. Yeah,
absolutely.
So that's how I'll be spending my holiday. He's getting married the week of Christmas.
Congratulations.
So it's gonna be a busy time, but he's always been low key, and he doesn't want to do a whole big shebang. So
I respect it.
Yeah,
it's such a fucking
like he's not even wearing a suit if I remember correctly. You want to be stressed
out over like one day? No, like one day.
I was stressed out the whole time planning mine, but it was one of the best days of my life, and I think it was all worth it. But I understand why, especially for money wise, it's not everybody's.
It's just a lot of money, and it's, I don't know, like, have a big wedding if you want to have a big wedding.
Do what you want to do, not like what you feel like you have to do. I think my brother's wearing khakis or something. Like, really, it's not going to be. It's very
casual.
Yeah, very casual.
That's awesome.
Semi-formal even if you want to go that route. So
good.
Yeah. So, but my mom's working because it's her only son. So she's working very hard on like decorations and party favors and stuff. She's so sweet. So she's doing a lot of planning. So I'm helping with that too. And
good on you guys.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it'll be a nice time. It's just like it's like a kind of precursor kind of Christmas gathering.
Yeah.
And a way to introduce his new soon-to-be wife to the family also, because a lot of them haven't met her. So
there you go.
Yeah. So
you get the wedding, and then you get the...
And then Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah. A hell of a week coming up. So
I know. A lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
It's just the end of the year is what happens every year, because it's, you know... And it's good.
Yeah.
You should have interactions with people and family, and spend the holidays with the people that you care about.
Do the holidays doing what makes you happy.
Exactly.
With people who make you happy, especially. If you can help that anyway.
Right.
How are you with not to put you on the spot, but how are you with Christmas shopping? How are you?
I'm not done.
Okay. I'm not either, but I did a ridiculous amount today. And I thought it was kind of
I need to go out and do it. And that's coming up on this week.
I would suggest, as somebody who is just out shopping on a Saturday, to not do that. Don't shop on a Saturday if you can help it, because everybody's there.
Okay.
It's kind of mobbed. Stuff's not where it's supposed to be. Like, inventory's kind of low then. So, and I thought I would say that maybe we had 60% of people already bought for. A lot of it was food-based stuff, though, so we weren't going to buy stuff right away. But it was a little busy. It wasn't horribly busy because it's only the second Saturday of December, but it's only going to get a little crazier from there.
Oh, yeah.
My mom has been smartly avoiding most of that, and I have been getting Amazon packages sent to my house. So
I'm going to try to do as much online shit as I can.
Yeah.
I genuinely, like, I do like going out to, like, the malls and being around all, like, the atmosphere and shit, but, like, it's not always worth it.
It's a mixed bag. I like that sort of energy too. It's like, oh, we're all here for the same purpose of the holidays, but also it can be kind of a lot. So yeah,
it can be crazy.
As much online that you can do. And now Amazon drivers won't have to worry about coming to your house with your non-steep driveway anymore. That'll be nice.
Yeah, I'm sure they really appreciate it now. They're like, God damn, thank you.
Right.
Damn.
It's one thing to continue to talk about it. Oh my heck.
Heck.
It's one thing to continue talking about your steep driveway, but it's another thing to actually experience it. Oh my heck.
My heck.
We just came off of watching Survivor season 4, where one of the finalists, spoilers, was this Mormon girl who would always say just "oh my heck," and it was never a weird, unusual thing or weird at all.
It's because she's Mormon. I think mostly it's because she's Mormon. Like, that's why she's.
And she said in her interview too, she was like, "Yeah, everybody from my town says "oh my heck."
Yeah, it's because you're Mormons,
right? Yeah. So
nobody says that.
Yeah.
Nobody.
But anyway, that's why we're saying "oh my heck." Maybe that'll be the name of the episode, unless "heck" is a term that YouTube doesn't like. We'll see. So anyway, something else to cap off our the year's end.
Right.
Is YouTube. Okay, so Spotify did this too. I think maybe a day before YouTube Music. And we don't use Spotify. We use YouTube Music. But they did their year-end recap, and it was like the last week of November. And I don't really understand why. Like, I understand not doing it at like the very end of the year in case there's like some glitch or something that you want time to fix up. But at least do it like the first week of December and make it feel like it's really the year end. It's like, I just finished Thanksgiving. This is not technically the year's end for me. But we got our YouTube recaps back, and you have been on a very valiant crusade of being the top listener to Twice's I Can't Stop Me.
Well, because that was only all right. So there's only one reason for that, and the reason was because last time. Mm-hmm. So I haven't been doing the rap that long because we haven't had a Wrapped for a long period of time. Like, YouTube Music didn't do this shit.
They only started last year, I think.
Yeah, maybe last year.
Because that was around the time they relaunched from Google Music to YouTube Music.
Oh my God, one of my ornaments.
It's a precursor. Oh no.
God, is it Homer Simpson or my Mountain Dew?
No, it's a snowman.
Okay, whatever. fuck this, man.
Oh, wow. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Damn.
But anyway, yeah. So I think
yeah.
YouTube Music has only been doing their recaps for the last 2 years. So this
Yeah.
is the second year.
So the first year, I listened to that song 232 times.
Yeah.
I know that because I saw that it told me I
Yeah.
listened to that song 232 times. And then I think I did math on like what I needed to do. I can't remember those numbers now.
Yeah.
But I'll have them next time.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I mathed it out.
All right.
Oh, I know what it was. In order to do that, I'd have to have listened to it like 17 and some odd times per hour or something like that.
To be the top listener?
No, to get to the 252.
For the that seems
For
like
the span of time that I did it in.
Oh, I thought you meant for like the whole calendar year.
No,
I was like,
no.
that seems like a lot for 365 days.
Listen.
Yeah.
Last time I listened to like 48,000 minutes of music.
Yeah.
Right? It's not that high
Mine's
not that high this time.
either.
And I'm
Yeah.
sad about that. Do you want to go first?
Well, I want you to reveal your twice score.
I don't have a twice score.
It's not on there at all?
No.
It's not in your top 5 played?
Nope.
What?
Nope.
That seems wrong.
Nope.
That seems wrong.
It does.
That
It
that
does.
doesn't make sense.
It does.
Okay, where do we even start?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, the problematic thing about YouTube Music's recap for me is that it doesn't let you stop and read things. So you're just stuck with this Instagram story thing. I guess we'll start with how many minutes of music you listen to, which I think you said already what yours was, right?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind. Mine was 2,799 minutes of music, which actually does not seem like a lot, but I listen to a lot of music on the YouTube, like regular YouTube app also, so I think that might be
Off.
why.
So you said minutes, right?
Yeah, it says it's the second slide.
I got it. 18,486
Crap.
minutes. But that's a light number. That's light.
For
That's
you,
light.
I guess
Yes.
it is. That's a lot.
That's
I mean,
light.
compared to what
It's light
had.
work. What is that in hours?
I don't know. It broke it down to how much of your year that was. So
3.5% of my year.
jeez, yeah, mine was just 0.5%. And I listened to 460 different artists. I feel like it might have been more than that, but that's okay. So,
Sure.
what about you?
605.
Ooh, there you go. And it's always good because we share a bunch of new artists with each other a lot. So
Mm-hmm.
diversify. All right, the top 5 artists.
Okay.
Mine, I completely know why this was my top artist.
Is it New Jeans?
No. No, it's Everglow.
Okay, because mine's New Jeans.
Really?
It said 7 hours. I don't know.
Wow. They don't have songs longer than like 3
I know.
minutes.
There was a lot of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, my top number 1 was Everglow, and I know why. And it's because I put their entire discography on when we went to go see the concert. So YouTube Music was like, oh, they're your top artist, because I listened to literally everything they put out, which apparently, I mean, I listened to stuff separately, but I was going to say it apparently translates to 91 minutes. Who are your other top artists?
They're all K-pop. All of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I listen to.
yeah, G-Idol, Twice,
too.
and Stacy.
Wow, Stacy Girls is going down.
You want to know what though? They're really great.
They're
really great.
I feel like they have some miss songs though.
No, for sure. There's
Like-
a lot of miss.
Like Teddy Bear, I was not crazy
No,
about. So,
there's a lot of miss. That's not.
but
that's
Poppy
not,
is a boppy.
Yeah, it is.
But anyway,
But I think they're good, and I think their songs have a lot of replay value.
Mhm.
And I don't know, they're really great. I think they're diverse. I like their like rap parts are pretty good. So I think those are unique.
yes. So mine are almost the same. I also have Ivan G-Idol. My other ones are Fujikaze, because I was going through and listening to everything he's
Yes.
ever done.
He's amazing.
Yes, he's so great for mellow listening.
Yes.
And Dreamcatcher.
Yes.
Which I'm surprised you don't have Dreamcatcher on for yours.
I'm surprised. It's because New Jeans. I think.
Yeah, it says I listened to 26 songs from Everglow, which I'm now convinced is every single song they've ever released.
I listened to more Everglow songs than New Jeans. Why are they up there so high?
One of the things was like, This Is Your Color album thing, which
What's that?
If you go through your slide.
What top? I was in the top 2% of G Idol listeners.
Ooh, I gotta skip to where you are.
Top 2.
It says if your year were an album, this would be the cover.
Where? That one.
No. So it's we're figuring out YouTube music together now.
Sorry.
So it's in the recap.
Oh.
That I have, and it's this thing.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, it's Ive.
What is it?
Wave.
Hey, me too. Arguably, I think the best song they released this year.
They had that
They had a whole album, and there were some good songs on that. But
yeah, but like
Wave was
this
so
was
good.
Really good. They also had Ive is Baddie, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't as good.
No.
Not as good.
Not a goodie.
Not as good as
it's a baddie. And then they also
not
had
as good.
Well, you were a Kitsch supporter. I'm not a Kitsch supporter, so
that's fine.
I like the rest of the song up to the chorus. But I also know it's coming, so it's like as soon as that beep happens, it's like okay, the song's not. I'm all right. I'm head out. But yeah, Wave is so good, so good.
It was clearly my top played song.
Apparently, my musical moods were love and inspiration. I think that must have been because of Fujikaze.
Choosing a crisp, angular font. I skipped that one.
Okay. I think I skipped that one.
I listened to... Oh, shit. How are you finding energy? Where is that?
It's after the... what your cover would be. So choosing a crisp, angular font. It shows the font. It's making it your own album cover. Okay. Why? Why would I ever need this YouTube
Mine
music?
was inspiration and energy.
Okay, so yeah, inspiration and love, inspiration and energy. So, and then it makes your cover, which is dumb. So I listened to 690 different songs this year. I feel like that's not correct. I feel like I listened to many more songs than that, but that's the next slide.
Yes.
Okay, good.
1,255.
Holy crap. Yeah, go you. All right, I don't really believe this top track. I know for a fact there were 2 songs I listened to way more than, because it's saying Wave was my top track.
Same.
I know for a fact I listened to Bite Me by Enhypen and the Bluebeard's Wife song by Le Seraphim way more. I don't know kind of where that is coming from. So I don't
know if this is accurate.
And we had this problem last year too. Yeah. My top 5 tracks. Okay.
How many listens?
It said 5.
To Wave?
Yeah, as my top listen to, which is why I don't think it's accurate for that part of it. But why? How many were yours? I know mine was more than 5, so it's not. Go ahead. I know mine's more than 5.
93.
Okay, I don't know that mine were that many, but you really liked. So I think maybe yours.
When I really like something, I really like something.
Yeah.
Probably excessively. And
so okay, so now your top 5 tracks. Which I don't think this is accurate for me.
This is not accurate for me either.
So my top 5, number 1 was Wave, which I don't.
Same.
I think it was in the top 5, but it's saying it's number 1, which I don't believe. My number 2 is Prayer of the Refugee by Rise Against, which I did listen to, but I don't think I listened to it that much.
Prayer of the Refugee.
Which I think I found from must have been Guitar Hero or Rock Band or something.
No, it was Guitar Hero.
Number 3 was DNA by BTS, which is the best BTS song in my humble opinion. Bluebeard's Wife, that one's accurate. Okay, and here's where I think I know why this song is here. It's Day and Night by Tia Tia, who you introduced me to.
Yeah.
And the thing is, so I usually go to like my liked list on YouTube Music and I just shuffle it, but for some reason it always starts me on the same songs sometimes.
Same.
So I think that's why it ended up there, because I don't remember listening to it enough to warrant it being
in the top likes.
Yeah, but I liked it, so it's in my list. It's just it's like it would always start with this, or like usually the most recent thing I added. It's like, no, I shuffled you.
I know.
Go like all the way down to number 2,700.
I have this problem so much, and I think
it's so annoying.
I'm like, am I crazy or is this actually happening? And then I test it out again.
Yeah.
Same shit.
To the point where I was like, it's not on here surprisingly, but there was a song that kept coming up for me almost every time when I first would do shuffle. And I'm like, this song's gonna end up on like my top playlist, and I've never listened to it as much as it's saying.
Yeah.
So anyway, what were your rest of your top 4?
Okay. Wave. Yeah. So BB Vengeance.
Oh, that's.
And that was probably because of that.
The shuffle.
Well,
the Patrick.
Yes. Yes.
Sandy Boys, it's going down. They released a Patrick version of Vengeance by BB.
Yes.
They also released a SpongeBob Patrick Squidward version of Batty by I, which is amazing.
Yeah.
I think I like that version more. So
That is the tolerable
that is the tolerable version.
For once, I think it's the most tolerable version you can listen to. Poppy, the Korean version.
I thought Poppy would be on mine too, and it wasn't.
And then 2 New Jeans songs, Cool With You and New Jeans.
Which are not Super Shy.
No.
That's so weird. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know how accurate this is. I don't know if it takes into account, like, if I am only on, like, I have my likes list downloaded, so I don't know if maybe it doesn't take into account downloaded. I don't know.
My whole likes list is also downloaded too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I don't know. I want to talk to Neil Mohan and figure out if I don't know if he has anything to do with YouTube music. He might not, but figure out.
I'm playing the Super Mix more too.
Has it gotten better for you?
It depends on the day. Sometimes it's awful and I have to reshuffle. I'm like, this is not. I'm not feeling any of this.
Yeah. So it's still kind of hit or miss. My music mood this year was 22% love, 21% uplifting, 21% energizing, 19% dramatic, and 14% sad. I don't know where that came from. So
sad shit happens.
I guess so. I don't know what sad music I listen to that much to warrant it being in their top.
Sad.
What are your your music moods?
Sad.
Sad.
The first one is 23% uplifting.
Okay.
21% energizing. 21% again dancey.
Ooh, that must be Poppy.
Probably. 18% love, 15% dramatic.
Okay. What the hell? Why is it sad? Yeah, dramatic.
That suits me pretty well.
I listened to 40 genres, but my favorites were 22% K-pop, 9% pop, 9% J-pop, 7% Japanese rock, and 5% rock. That's actually accurate, I think. So
neat.
Yeah. What about yours?
K-pop is 34%.
Holy shit. Damn, all right.
Pop music at 15.
Okay.
Hip hop at 14. I think the first year I did this, I had the hip hop up there at 34%.
Man, what a year can do.
Hip hop 14%, rhythm and blues 9%, and independent music at 5%.
Ooh, yeah, yours is nice and diverse. And then it's just a recap of everything. So
yeah.
What I also liked about the recap is it provides you with a playlist recap, which I think is more accurate. So because I'm seeing songs on here that I definitely listened to more than the 5 times that my top track of Ives Wave was listened to.
Right.
Queen Card and
Queen Card was a whole mood though. That shit was great.
Yes.
Like that was.
Oh, for sure.
I'm surprised that wasn't a top song either.
Violence by Queen Bee.
Ooh, great song.
Listen to that one a lot.
Yeah, Violence is great.
Advice by Taymans.
I have been listening to that song.
I know you have.
Every single day. It's a great song.
I haven't listened to his new song yet, and I keep meaning to, but I keep forgetting.
Yeah,
called Guilty. And I feel guilty because I haven't listened to it.
It started to come on, and I'm like, I'm not ready for new. I'm gonna take my own advice.
Hey, best take your own advice.
And I will play the shit out of this one instead.
The remixed version of Zero by New Jeans is on here for me.
Oh, with Jid?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it sounds because it's so much better than the original version. So I actually like that one. I'm glad and I don't usually listen to remixes because for me, hardly ever is there a remix that's better than the original. But that one was really good. Anti-Fragile's on here for me too.
Anti-Fragile.
So I'm just kind of going through notable ones. Oh my god. Okay, there's a song called
Yeah.
I was listening to this song before I went on my trip to Salem. Shout out to Salem and this Cross Cat shirt I got from there.
Cross Cat.
And before that I had this song called the Kitty Cat Dance song stuck in my head. And it's old. It's like E-Bomb's World old.
Is that meow 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 and the meow meow meow?
Yes. Oh my god, yes, and I love it. I am the only one in the group midday that is sober at the time. And I'm the only one who's standing in line for this thing we're waiting for going, cat, I'm a kitty cat. And I dance, and I dance. And one of our friends looks at Josh and goes, are you sure she's in like trick anything or whatever? I can't get the song in my head, so it's on my top played.
Hell yeah.
So I don't know. And that's accurate. Oh, Misa Mode Do Not Touch. That's another one.
Where is this thing that you're looking at. How do I find it?
The 2023.
This thing?
Yeah, the recap.
The recap?
Yep.
Okay.
And I feel like this is more accurate to what I actually listen to.
Let's see what's on this fucking thing. Queen card.
Yeah, Queen card's on there for me.
Moonlight Sunrise.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just go through it.
Okay. I'm not gonna go through every single one, but
go through the ones you
just
find.
Just notable ones.
Yeah.
Oh, Take on Me by Aha.
Great song though.
It's a really great song. Oh, Informer by Snow, because I heard it in I think like a Forever 21, and then I just got on this kick of listening to it for a couple days.
Boom down. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I Can't Stop Me's on here.
Yeah, it's on mine too.
Yeah. This isn't in order of how much we listen to it because I don't think YouTube Music is that savvy with it, but 7 by Jungkook. Jungkook, the dark horse of like really a great successful solo run with BTS as far as like who I thought would be the most successful, because
it's the way that we can ride.
Yes. Did you know that you could tell the difference between the explicit and the clean version of 7?
That has helped me a lot.
Yeah, if it's We Can Ride, it's the clean version. If it's You Can Ride.
I never picked the clean version of any song, ever.
No, me either. It just flows much better for me.
It does. It doesn't make any sense. The video doesn't even make sense.
No. Kickback by Kenshi Yonezu.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that one's a good one. Sacrifice by The Weeknd.
It's on mine too. So.
I see Fujikaze on yours too.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fujikaze is the man. I was listening to Matsuri like every fucking day in the summer.
It's such, oh my gosh, he makes such good music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of worried that he's like been put on this kind of pedestal because people know he makes good music, and especially when Shino no Gaewa blew up and stuff.
That fucking song.
It's such a good song. It's one of those ones where it's like, I understand why it blew up. Like, it's such a good song. But he has so many other good songs, so I'm hoping it at least acted as a gateway for people to like check out his other stuff, because if they liked that, they'll like pretty much everything
That
else
was
that
the first song you sent me.
Was it? Okay.
Of his, and that was like, that's all I needed was that one song.
Say less, but sing more.
But sing more, because he has some great fucking songs.
Yeah. Sugarcoat by Nasi. Great song. Best solo song from Kiss of Life.
Great song. Damn, you got some bangers. You got some slappers on there, huh?
I got some city pop, J-pop, city pop on here too, which is great. So this is I like this list better. I don't like this stupid Instagram story thing that says that I listen to 14% sad music. 14%. I have Daniel Bedingfield on here. Like, what am I listening to that's sad? Please tell me. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I guess this might be accurate. I have Wild Wild West on here.
That's amazing.
Lady by Majo. Later.
That's a great song.
Yeah, it is.
Another fucking absolute legend.
Okay. Sorry. What other ones do you have before I
Oh yeah. Hang on. I'll go through my honorable mentions here. How about that?
Okay, because I have a weird one. I need to figure out why it's on here, but I want to.
Sure. Yeah. No worries.
Yeah.
Left Right by XG.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Creepin' by Metro Boomin. That's up there.
Yes, you showed me that one. By the way, guys, this is our LEM'n'TEA podcast playlist, basically. So anything we're mentioning is worth checking out.
Absolutely.
So.
Set Me Free by Twice. That was just so good.
Yes.
So good. Poppy's up here.
Of course.
Let's see. I have Magdalena Bay up here.
Of
Money
course.
Lover. I love them so much.
Hey, by the way, Magdalena Bay, come to Boston.
I wish they would.
Come to Boston.
I have asked every day for like 9 days.
Come
because
follow
I would
Lewis on
I would
Twitter.
love to see them. I don't want to have to go to like California to see you. Like,
no.
I'm sorry. I can't afford it.
How much do you know about them? How new are they? Like newer?
They're newer.
Have they toured before?
They have toured before.
Okay.
I don't think they weren't
not
going
this far out.
they were not going to Boston. I think they're based in California.
So anyway, if you want to support Lewis's cause of getting Magdalena Bay to come to Boston, like all of his tweets of every day he asks for Magdalena Bay to come to Boston on Twitter. I agree, by the way. So
it's either Cali or Miami. I can't remember which one. I'm sorry.
Either way, here is too cold for them.
Yes, it wasn't here, and I'm sad.
Oh.
Do Not Touch by Musimo.
Yep, I have that too.
I have Lunatic by Moonbyul because I think she That song is amazing.
Yeah.
I have Kiss of Life. Shh.
Oh, shh. Totally shh, guys. It's really shh. They're saying shh.
I have Mago by G Friend.
I'm not surprised by that either.
Uh,
Surprised that wasn't on your top 5 played.
yeah. I have this song by Metric called "What Feels Like Eternity." It's really good. Great song. I have "Guilty Pleasure" by Key.
It's a good one.
Great.
Yep.
Great one. There was this remix that was done by Oliver Tree and like some DJ.
Mm-hmm.
It's called "Miss You" and it's really good.
Okay.
Very, very good song. Monster.
Yes. All right.
1 to 5 to 7.
Yes.
Times played.
I know. How was that not your top 5 played?
I know. I'm angry.
This seems so weirdly
I'll wrap it
not
up.
accurate. No, you're fine.
I
thought the thing stopped moving. That's why I looked over it. But
Sorry.
It's no, that's okay. Keep going. We have
song,
plenty of time.
"Stay Tonight" by Chungha.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that song is amazing.
Chungha, come back.
A song named "Dangerous" by John Vinyl. Very, very good song. And the last one.
We're not saying all of them, by the way. There's tons more,
No,
but these are just ones that are standouts.
Yes. "After Like" by Ive.
That's a good song.
It's a great song.
Yeah. I wish they'd go back to stuff like that.
But they're a little bit of baddies. That's why.
So, among the songs, there's a couple of videos that I have on my recap.
No videos.
So that Kitty Cat song one is one.
Yes.
I
that's
have
awesome.
one on here. I don't remember it.
Okay.
And it looks like this. It's called
Okay.
"I Am a Building."
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
Don't be racist.
Is that what that is?
Building. Yeah. Play it.
Well, I'm gonna play it. It's 13 seconds and hopefully it doesn't get copywritten.
Don't be racist. I am a building.
Why is that on my why is that on my playlist? I don't feel like I watched that maybe once. It has a red line, which means I've watched it before, but I don't know why that's on. I had a weird video that ended up on my playlist, my recap playlist as well, that I really don't think I watched more than once either.
What was it called?
I don't remember. It was some Dreamcatcher one.
Oh.
But
I remember what it was called.
But oh, you do?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to know. I feel like I've cast it out from my memory. Why are you laughing?
Because I know what it's called. That's why.
Go ahead. I don't want to stifle your freedom of speech.
It's called "Slap Me Shion."
Oh God. Oh no. Okay, that was a YouTube short that I don't remember ever I think I ended up saying it was like one of my top 5 played, which is fucking not true at all. Yeah. So anyway, YouTube music recap to varying degrees of accuracy.
Hey.
So
Slugger, how you doing?
Oh, our number 1 fan's back.
Oh, that was kind of cute, though, right?
That was kind of cute.
You come here.
Tiny the cat, always a supporter.
You come here.
Never a hater. We're doing tricks.
No, she won't.
Lewis is trying to get her to come up onto his lap.
No, she won't do it.
Now I'm just thinking of tribal council music.
Yes. Yes.
So anyway, oh, okay. Don't
We're
be a
good.
hater. So yeah, I don't know. Someday they'll get it right.
I think the playlist is good. I would play this playlist.
Yes. Oh yeah, the playlist I really like and agree with. Maybe minus that "I Am a Building" song, which I don't think I played more than once, but whatever.
Don't be racist. I am a building. Yeah, I love that video so much.
I don't remember.
I would play that
So weird.
20,000 times.
But hell, I've got like Wild Wild West on this playlist, so I guess it
Wild
all
Wild
evens
West.
out in the end.
The Wild Wild West.
I mean, I see all the people's like everybody's Spotify wrapped things, and those look kind of cool. And I think Spotify has been around for a lot longer, so I think they've got their sort of year-end, like how they do the algorithmic results and the display of what your results are is a much more clean showing than YouTube Music's. Mainly because I don't I can't read fast enough sometimes for me to see what my results are. Also, sometimes if I'm playing a song, it just decides to flip to the full album on my phone.
Yeah.
I think didn't you talk about that and YouTube reached out to you on Twitter?
Yeah, and they were like, "Oh, did you check this, and this?" I'm like, "Yes, it's not.
Yeah,
it's not me. Other people are having this issue."
And they were like, "That sucks."
Like, damn.
Sucks to be you.
Whoa.
Did you try turning your phone off and then on again? It's like
loser.
It's not an isolated problem. It's a really
and you have a Pixel phone? Fuck off.
Well, I have an Android phone and it does that for me too. It's really dumb and stupid.
I know, but it's like I'm even
outcasted.
Well,
or
Google on Google. It's like they double Google.
Right? So then they should have a true blue answer for you.
I know. I support
double
your products.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, God.
Anyways, I want to take this time to shout out a couple of people that are artists that were on the list here that I didn't shout out before, and these are like independent artists.
You 14% independent music
this
listener?
Was in my playlist.
Mm-hmm.
It was called Slasher, and it's by an artist named J Diggs.
Okay.
And I have checked him out on Twitter. I think he's on Twitter. So, a song called Stare and Smile by Cool Company, who I think is also independent. And
I think you sent me that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very good song.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for more independent.
Cannons?
Cannons is yes. Yeah, Cannons. Their songs are awesome. So fucking good. Why is that not on my playlist? I played that so much.
Maybe it was like too late by the end or whatever.
Yeah.
They just started collecting results in October or whatever.
That sucks. Okay.
Which is not the year end, YouTube.
No. Desire by Cannons. It's on there.
Okay.
Great song.
Okay.
This remix of Bop Bop by Viviz.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
It says Eviz V remix. So.
Even though I was just trashing remixes, but that's okay.
That was a pretty good one, in my opinion. I think it was very good.
I don't think I heard that one before.
Oh my god, you have.
I don't remember. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll show you later.
Okay.
All right. There's tons of other ones, but they're not on the playlist because I got really heavy into indie at the end of the year. So.
Just listen to music.
Yes.
Everybody.
Yes.
Listen to what makes you happy or sad. In my case, I guess.
Yes. 14%.
Sad girl. So.
Oh.
Whatever.
It's
anyway.
All that goddamn soft cult.
There were some soft cult songs. Okay, sure. I'll shout out my independent people. Shout out to Soft Cult.
Mm.
They're going on tour again in February.
Go for it.
I know I should. I now forever have a scar on my hand from when I ate it in Boston. I just fell.
Eat it.
I was not sober and I fell and I but I was like so apparently I didn't mean to get not sober, but I got so not sober that I fell. And I was more concerned about if I like ripped my jacket up than if I busted my hand. My hand was like bleeding. Like it was a lot.
Bleeding.
It was pretty bad and I didn't even feel it. I was just like, did I rip my jeans on the way down? Like
nope, they're fine.
It's like, oh, I nicked my phone case. I was more concerned about that than my hand. And then we didn't even go to the concert yet. And I was like holding this because we couldn't find bandages. So I was holding a bunch like a wad of paper towels from the bathroom from my hand and like watching Soft Cult. Like so dumb. Yeah, so anyway, I have a Soft Cult scar now. I'm part of the Soft Cult forever.
Yes, forever, right?
That's how you're truly initiated. So stupid. But anyway, they're touring in February. You should go see them. They're really rad and I want to see them again. Maybe I will do so.
Go for it.
I should. They're in Boston for once. I think I went. Oh yeah. No, I did go see them in Boston. I'm gonna see them in Boston again.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So anyway, thank you for listening to us ramble about music. It's one of our favorite things to talk and ramble about and recommend and explore and all that good stuff that music has to offer.
Yeah, it's incredible. I don't know. Nothing really makes me feel as good as listening to that, which is probably why I still amassed 18,000 minutes. Like.
Yeah.
So
the one question before we move on I want to ask you is, are you going to try again for the I Can't Stop Me record?
I Can't Stop Me.
Oh, you heard it here first, folks. He's gonna keep trying, and we're gonna start straight from January 1.
I don't believe the counts. I think that was rigged. It was rigged.
A rigged election. Oh no.
It was rigged.
Conspiracy.
I'm telling you, I did it. I did the math in my head. I knew how much I had to do.
Yeah.
I even told you, I'm like, oh, it's like from here till there, I have to listen to it 3 times a day.
Right. Like we were saying, there's no way, great song, but there's no way on planet Earth that either of our top song was Wave by Ive. Especially where yours was so clearly not.
It was 93 for me.
But you listened to Twice so much more than that.
I think I did.
I think you did too.
But
you'd tell me half the time when you were.
I think they've got something against them. I don't know.
Haters.
I don't know.
Antis.
Just saying.
Ding. Welp.
Is that some K-pop language?
To be an anti-fan or whatever?
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Meanwhile, I don't know how to quite pronounce it because it can be like anti. Some Korean pronunciations are auntie.
Auntie and uncle and Bel
Yeah,
Air.
which is why which makes me think of that. But anyway, yeah, auntie is just anti-fan. But Neil Mohan hates Twice. Pass it on.
Neil Mohan.
Neil Mohan being the runner of
it's
YouTube.
his fault now. Mm-hmm. He's got to take the heat for it.
Someone has to stop him. Woo woo woo. Risky, wiki wiggy. This is an emergency.
I can't.
Oh.
No, I can't. I'm sorry.
We're just.
He owns a lot.
Oh, for sure.
Sorry, not owns. He
overseas.
He must own some of it.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Just kidding, Neil. Hope you have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yeah.
I guess since we're speaking of K-pop, I might as well just dive right into the last K-pop corner of 2023.
All right. Did somebody piss you off, or did you see something that was pissing you off?
Did I see something that was pissing me off? I don't remember. Are you alluding to something? I'm not. Okay. Okay. Well, I can think of. So year-end music shows happened in Korea.
Okay.
Which I don't really put a lot of stock. There's one that people have found kind of wholly not credible. There's a couple more that are based on actual statistics like album sales and digital downloads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the big winners were for across the board for all these were IVE, New Jeans,
yeah,
and 17, and Jungkook won a lot as well. So kind of people that I had expected to win a lot. I was so sad because G-Idol didn't win anything, even though this was one of their best years since their last year, which was one of the best years. So I feel like they got kind of snubbed a little bit. But I also feel like girl group wise, there's been a lot of really great stiff competition. The last couple of years have been very girl group heavy, which is great.
I think that's great. Diversity.
Yeah, because it's been boy group heavy for a while too. So the pendulum's swinging in the opposite direction, which is nice.
Good.
But I'm sad that they got some fan recognition awards, but they didn't get anything like best song or best album or whatever. So.
Which is weird because didn't they have Nude and Queen Card last year?
No, Nude was last year. Or Tomboy and Nude were the same year.
Okay.
And Queen Card was this year.
Oh, yeah. Queen Card was a slammer though, man.
Yeah, because they had Queen Card and then they did their English mini album. So,
yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Which was great.
Yes.
Really
it wasn't
good.
nominated for anything, but it was great.
It was great.
Yeah. I think there's a couple more award shows happening. Taeyong's nominated for something with Vibe, his song Vibe. So I hope he wins it, but I don't know. There's a lot of I think he's against Blackpink, so I don't know that he will. But it's an honor just to be nominated. I don't put a lot of stock into it. And I think a good thing about being from the Big Bang fandom is it's one of the few where really nobody really cared about the awards because the fandom and the touring sales or whatever kind of spoke for themselves. So if they didn't win an award on a music show, it's kind of whatever. But although G-Dragon's the only person I know who he went on the award show and he was basically yeah, this award show just in a diss rap just gives out awards to anybody. Yeah, feed your little kids because they need the awards or whatever. And then he won an award that night or something. So it's he's the only person I know who can shit talk the award show he is on and then still get an award. It's really weird and funny. But
feed your little kids.
Soyeon kind of said something similar last year too. She did a diss rap similar to that.
Oh, I saw like a clip of it on Twitter.
Yeah, less scathing than his, but I think maybe it was just because she's a woman and there's a disproportionate amount of like what men could get away with versus women in Korea. Mm-hmm. And then B, like she's newer than G-Dragon is. So she
doesn't have the clout.
She wasn't trying to like dig and get her whole group like in trouble, but just do a little sort of like, because she's a girl boss, and she writes her own stuff and she produces her own stuff. So I guess she is the closest thing I can think of to like
I had a joke,
female G-Dragon. So
I'm not gonna say it.
Okay, we're just leaving it. We're just gonna move on.
It?
You say it. It's up to you.
That sucks.
Okay. Was that what you were gonna say?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
I was gonna say, because you're like, oh yeah, because Soyeon had to kind of watch herself a little bit more than G-Dragon.
That's my theory.
She's like, yeah, I need to be able to put out music, unlike.
I want nothing more.
I'm sorry.
I'm happy with whatever G-Dragon's happy with doing, but God, I just want him to release music. He released a cover of an Elvis song and it got like millions of downloads and listens because people are desperate for anything new from him, including me. I don't even care about Elvis. Like, I really don't. And I listen to that song because he sang it and I don't care. I only care for him. So
damn.
Meanwhile, and then Top Space Trip got delayed. Like, everything's just.
Yeah, for good reason.
I just want people to make right. I don't want him to blow up in space.
No.
I want him to make music. I just want somebody to tell him to like, hey, you want to go record a song? Maybe Elvis needs to have a sequel or something for him to want to record music. But whatever. What else? Oh, BTS is all enlisting in the military. By the time this episode comes out, they'll all be enlisted. Shock and horror.
Thank you for your service.
Yes. So there will be at least 6 months without any BTS members. Supposedly there's been a lot of pre-recorded stuff that they've done to come out in the interim. But it's just strange because there has never not been any sort of BTS activity since they debuted in 2013. So, maybe it'll give the littler guys a fighting chance.
You hate it. You hate water. Stop it.
This is not a subliminal message. He's talking to his cat. You guys who are listening should drink water.
Yes. Hydrate.
So, yeah, no BTS for a while. And I don't know, everything's just sort of wrapping up. I don't know if there's anything super duper dramatic happening.
Super duper.
Super shy. Super. Yeah.
Justice for super shy. Sounds like a hashtag on Twitter.
Justice for super shy. Yeah.
It's justice for super shy.
But yeah, no, there's not a whole lot. There's some like petty infighting happening online, which always happens, which is something I don't even really want to give attention to because it's all so dumb anyway. Basically just fans are never happy with anything ever. And fans say that they want idols to date, but then when they say that they're dating and it's another notable person.
I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Then because then fans are like, oh no, don't date that person. That person's not good for you.
Yeah.
Or if somebody's like, they want idols to be more outspoken, and then one of them is, they're like, whoa, no, don't say that. That's rude. Like you're being very disrespectful. So basically, they can't win, and that sucks. So it's why it's just stifling part of K-pop that I don't like, and it doesn't make sense literally anywhere else.
Like the super parasocial part of it, where it's like.
Oh yeah, that too. Okay, so Taeyeon had a fan event. Okay. Sorry, your cat just freaked out in the corner.
Yeah.
Taeyeon had a fan event where she had like her album signing because her new album came out. And there was this like crazed fan who like threw a CD at her and like demanded that she give him her phone number and stuff like that. And I guess they were saying that this fan's also been barred from a couple other like fan events too.
Damn.
Taeyeon, I don't know if you know this, but Taeyeon's had a lot of crazy interactions with fans. There's a really, really infamous one. They were performing on stage, Girls' Generation, and somehow this stupid security that did literally nothing. This guy came on stage and like grabbed her and like dragged her off stage and like No, security didn't do anything.
They like lost sight of her?
No, she was on a big. They were on a big screen. They were like on stage performing, and Sunny, because it was a part where they were like dancing and like like touching each other. So Sunny noticed that like she was at the end and wasn't touching Sunny. So Sunny noticed and came around and like grabbed Taeyeon's other arm and stuff. And then finally everybody noticed. So Taeyeon has a lot of like bad experiences with crazed fans, and that's sort of where that horrible parasocialness comes into it. I don't think she's really, because this was maybe 9 years ago. This was before like the true rise of the parasocialness of the internet and whatever. So I don't even know if I can really
dragging?
blame. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a while ago when Jessica was still in the group. That's how old this is.
Oh, Jessica Jung.
Jessica Jung, yeah.
Justice for Jessica Jung.
A lot of J's. But anyway, it's a scary video to watch and stuff. And so, because it's also like, where was he going? Like, what was his plan? Like, what was the end goal here? Right. Like, yeah. So, and everybody was rightfully like bashing the security for doing nothing and being lazy, and like, how did somebody who didn't have a badge or anything get on stage? Like, it makes no sense, but whatever.
Very strange.
Yeah. So, but there's videos of that too, and it's like, it's just creepy and bad to watch. But anyway, so this isn't her first interaction, and like after the guy, I guess he made a big fuss when they were trying to escort in this fan event thing yesterday. And the first thing she did was like grabbed a mic and apologized to her fans and stuff like that. But then she like went onto social media and said like, you know, she worked really hard on her album and she doesn't like it being disrupted by people who don't know boundaries and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's scary. It's scary when it's like you have to find the right line between being sociable with your fans, but also like laying down boundaries. It's like raising kids, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You want to show your fans, your kids, that you love them, but you also want them to know that like they can't do weird, creepy stuff or things that are outside of anybody's comfort zones or boundaries. So,
I don't know if they know boundaries in the first place. Like, it's just very strange.
Yeah.
I get that some people feel very attached because, you know, they feel like they can relate. But it's like,
but like,
you don't know them.
No, like Nayeon has that stalker from Germany and stuff too.
That guy's weird.
Yeah, he's gone to Korea and like looked up their flight info, and that's like a greater issue of like, that is clearly someone who's not mentally
That's Mr. Burntown's.
Yeah, excellent.
Excellent.
That's somebody who clearly is mentally ill. Like, you're like, it's one thing to like really be obsessed within the confines of like your own home and stuff, but it's another thing to take it to another level where you are trying to
find the
find
next level,
where you're trying to find where they are, like where they're going, what their schedule is, like demanding personal information. It's very so it's not anything new. Like,
give me your phone number. Like, did he think that was gonna work?
I wish he would have just been like, gave a fake phone number or something that said screw you or whatever. I don't know.
Fuck you.
Pretty much. So, but yeah, I mean, it's not exclusive to Korea. I just feel like the idea of Korean pop is so built around like these fan and idol relationships and stuff that it's not a helpful thing.
Yeah.
So, but anybody can get chased around by taxi. Look at Princess Diana, not a pop star, and still got crazed people coming. Like, it can happen to any notable person. And
Selena.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
That's a horrible one.
So yeah, not to end it on a sad note.
People are crazy.
People are crazy. We see it every year. We'll probably see it next year for 2024. So can't wait to see what happens with.
As long as there have been people, there have been crazy people.
And as long as there's been internet, there have especially been crazy people.
Yes.
So.
You got it.
That's the moral of the story is, and there's no shame in mental health, being aware that maybe something you feel is not mentally correct and wanting to seek help. That is the best thing you can do. The worst thing you can do is book a flight from Germany to Korea and look up a K-pop idol's flight information.
That's
weird. Bad. That's weird and bad. So mental health, great. Acting on mental illness to the point of stalking, not great. That's your moral of the story today here on the K-Pop Corner. Thank you for listening.
He took I Can't Stop Me literally.
Oh my God.
It's too far.
Too far.
This is an emergency.
Right.
For real.
Well, somebody help him because I know they can't stop themselves.
That is so crazy though. Like, hey, I live in a totally different country, very far.
And the reason he keeps getting away with it is because he lives in another country. They can't they can't necessarily put a restraining order or charge him or anything. It's complicated between two countries and whatever. But I don't know. I feel like we've prosecuted people who live in other countries for other things. Not we, like people in general. Like, I don't know, if somebody commits a murder or something in another country, it's not necessarily like, how far does it have to go basically before it's like, you know, forget the country legalities of it or whatever. Let's help protect this person, you know? So I haven't heard anything recently of him, this stalker of Nyon's, but I don't know. Maybe, hopefully I never hear anything.
Yeah, maybe it's for the best, huh?
I sure hope so.
All right.
So, anyway.
Now we're done with stalker talk.
Yes. Thank you for coming to the Stalker Corner. Ooh, that's great out of context. Anyway.
The Stalker Corner.
The Stalker Corner.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we are coming up on the end of the last episode of 2023. So, do you have any Jerry Springer final thoughts? Rip, by the way, he died this year.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's right. Wow.
I was looking through a People magazine because we get them at the library, and I was looking at all the people that died this year. Like
Jerry
Paul Rubens died.
Paul Rubens, I forgot about
Barbara
Paul.
Walters at the very beginning of the year.
She wasn't really.
Well,
they were like whatever.
No, I know. I was trying to. There was a lot of Susan Sarandon.
Susan Sarandon died?
Yes, from Three's Company. Yes, she died. No, Suzanne Summers.
I'm like, Susan Sarandon?
No, Susan Sarandon was the one who keeps like getting like her talent agency blacklisted her for this like Israel Palestine whatevers. No, Suzanne Summers. I mixed up my Suze. I'm sorry. I spread fake news. Anyway, Suzanne.
Like, did the Israelis kill her?
No, oh my God.
Holy shit.
Suzanne Summers died.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
Susan Sarandon is dead, everybody.
All right,
Susan Sarandon is dead.
I hope not. Anyway. Any final thoughts? I'm going to shut up now.
Yeah, it's Rip the Legend. Susan Sarandon, you were the GOAT 2023. No, I think you know, it's been a great year, all in all. Like, my start was kind of rocky, but my end is very good.
Yeah,
and I'm happy to be where I am and
settled.
I can't be hateful. I gotta be grateful.
Yes. Yeah, you had a lot. You have you've been cruising through all your courses. You've settled finally now into this place where you should be living for a very long time.
Yes.
And your kids, this is their first year of grade school, right? I don't count kindergarten as grade school.
That counts though, because pre-K is.
Oh, well, kindergarten for me was always half of the day, so that's why I don't consider it grade school.
Okay. Yeah, they went full kindergarten.
Ooh.
Never go full kindergarten.
Full tilt kindergarten.
Jeff.
But anyway, Jeff Probst. Yeah, and a lot of Survivor was watched this year.
Tons.
Which
is good because it's great.
And there's so much more to watch. It's 45 ongoing seasons.
It's a shit ton.
Yeah. Never-ending content. Yeah.
God damn.
So, but yeah, I feel like this year has been there's been a good upswing. For you this year.
Yeah.
So.
I think it's ending on a positive note, which is always good.
Yeah.
I'm excited for what 2024 will bring. Hopefully, better shit.
I hope so. I would like that for the same for myself. Graduated grad school this year.
Congratulations.
I keep forgetting that was this year. Really.
I know it really does feel like you've been out of there for so much longer.
Yeah, very weird. My brother's getting married. It doesn't really directly to me. I don't know. Like, I feel like things are finally in a, like, I accomplished what I've wanted to as far as school and stuff. Although every so often I still get asked, like, so when are you gonna go and be a director at a library? I'm like,
soon.
No. I'm like,
never.
Not never. And in between soon and never. But
15 years.
Oh my God, imagine. If we're still doing the podcast, we'll check back in 15 years to see where our careers are at. But I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I've lived in my house for a while. Like, I think, and I finished school, which I wanted to do. I think things are settled. Like, this is the first year in a while where I feel like things are settled.
It's a good feeling.
It is.
Yeah.
So, I'm curious for whatever new adventures 2024 brings.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good end.
It's hard to anticipate the future, but I'm looking forward to it, like Fall Out Boy once said. It's always cloudy except for when you look into the past.
I mean, he was a poet. He said, I'm going down, around, sugar and going down, swinging.
That was my first song from them, and I watched it on MTV2, because I remember it was MTV2 because it had the Cerebus, maybe, the two-headed dog logo, and that weird music video was like, the boy has antlers and the girl loves him, but the dad hates him. But shocker, the dad is also part deer with his weird deer feet, which doesn't even make any sense. Like, how was he walking in those shoes the whole time? Fall Out Boy, answer that.
With his weird deer feet.
His weird hooves. So, anyway, Fall Out Boy, the
All right, well, if it behooves you, check out, Tory's channel on YouTube. YouTube.com/AzarethFlame, AZARATHSFLAMEE, 2 E's. Do you want your Twitter?
Sure.
All right. Yeah. Twitter.com/TRIPPYDESU.
God, you're so good at spelling.
I was in 2 spelling bees.
Jeez, really?
Yes.
How'd you do?
I did okay on one of them, and the other one I wasn't so great.
Oh, that's okay.
I joked.
You made it further than I ever did with spelling.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll make new content on my channel this year, next year. Maybe. We'll see.
That sounds...
Maybe that'll be my New Year's resolution. If we're going to have a New Year's resolution.
Don't resolve it. Just do it.
Don't dream it. Just do it.
Just do it, girl.
Do it. Yeah. And if you want to check out Lewis asking Magdalena Bay to come to Boston and other fun little quotables, go to his Twitter at UnoLumo or his Twitch, twitch.tv/UnoLumo.
It still works if you put in Twitter, right?
Yes. What I'm annoyed by now, though, is that every time I copy a link to anything from Twitter, it always gives the telescope of preview not found because Elon jumped the gun and didn't actually get X approved as a real name. So the link, it doesn't look like it shows you. No, it looks like it shows you a defunct page. Like, I was really concerned at first when I first sent you that after this was like a recent change. It used to be that you could see the thumbnail or whatever. And I was like, did I not put this right? And I clicked it and I said, oh, no, it's just Elon doing his Elon things. Elon. Leave it alone.
That was pretty good. Yeah, like that one.
And if you want to check out more clever quips or things of that nature on a website we bash but are on constantly, check us out on twitter.com/LEM'n'TEA podcast, or check out some clips of ours on TikTok by the same name at LEM'n'TEA podcast. And if you like what you saw, please consider subscribing down below. We would love to hit 40, like the number, not age wise. I think we can wait a little bit on not to make you think of your own mortality before we end, but anyway, if you liked what you heard, please consider subscribing, and thank you for your support throughout the year, and we can't wait to provide more content in the next year, 2024. And I'll be 32. Woo!
Are you excited for it?
I don't really know 32? How to. I guess it just seems like such a weird year. Yeah, I don't really. Or weird age.
After 30, like, until you get into like the bigger numbers.
Yeah.
Which I don't want to say or think about. It doesn't feel the same as like as much importance, because 30 is important.
Yeah.
But like after that, I feel like it's not as memorable.
No, I don't either. So.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
I don't know. We'll find out. I'll let you know on the next episode in January 2024. Okay. So Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, Happy whatever you celebrate. Kwanzaa. Goodbye, Wonho. He's coming back from the military in 2024. Well, very exciting.
We'll be there.
We'll fly to Korea and be there.
No, I'm not saying that.
We will be there for our man.
I will not look up his flight information.
No. He's not flying anywhere, so technically you just need to find out when he's being.
I will not look up his address. By doxing him.
No. Fans meet up with idols at their military base, which is public information, which some encourage heavily not to do. But the choice is one. I'll support him forever. Captain Korea.
That's right.
Anyway.
All right.
Anyway.
Captain Korea.
So, happy to everybody, and we will see you guys in 2024.
Peace. Bye-bye.
Peace. Bye.